Hello my friends, and once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're back out here in Sceudule Park here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and as I promised you guys, we're going to be doing an updated Red Fox Great One guide. Now, the day after that Sceudule released to the public, along with the new dog DLC, the Hunter's Choice Weapon DLC, and the two new Great Ones, the Red Fox and the Pheasant, I came out with kind of a Red Fox Great One guide that just covered really the basics. I kind of treated them like miniature bears, but I have some good news here for you guys today. We have found a method that could potentially make red foxes very easy. I'm going to share that with you guys today, so make sure you do stay until the end of the video, smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you guys do stay until the end of the video today, because I am going to share with you guys a detailed hotspot map that shows all the places that you guys can find red fox here in Sceudule Park, and it will definitely help you guys out. If you're new here, hi, my name is Squid. This is Squidster. Without further ado, my friends, let's dive right in. Okay, we have a red fox about 200 meters out. I'm gonna go ahead and 0 to 150. That'll do him in. He won't even take a step from that. Now, let me know down below, my friends, how are you guys liking the new map? What trophies have you got off of it? If you guys have any screenshots of those trophies that you'd like to share with my community and myself, definitely drop them in my Discord server. The link for that is down in the description. I do look at every single person's trophy, or at least all the trophies that I possibly can. I love to see what you guys are getting, and I also share quite a bit of trophies myself in there. It's a great place to ask questions and just hang out and talk Call of the Wild in general. Now, anytime that I see a pheasant, as I'm doing the fox grind, I always shoot that pheasant, as long as it's a male, just because of the fact that it could potentially come back as a great one, and that's not a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, here's our red fox. Let's take a look at that shot. $1,200. Please come back as a great one. That would be great. And here is our beautiful pheasant. Okay guys, so before we actually do hop into the detailed guide here today, I am going to share with you guys my loadout. Now I bring with me the Ranger 243, and you should have no trouble taking down foxes with it. If you guys really want to, and honestly enough, probably what I'm going to start doing is using the 300 once I start getting really efficient with the grind, just for any foxes that have no potential at being trophies, just to get them taken down quicker, sent into respawn heaven, to potentially come back as a great one, or diamond, or rare. I'll take anything. I bring with me the 22 for any pheasants or just any small game species in general, along with the Strandberg 10 gauge semi-automatic executive, both for the same reason. The 22 just has 10 shots and you can shoot farther, and the shotgun with birdshot is just a lot of fun to use, especially when pheasants are just flying directly over you. It's a lot easier to hit them with a shotgun than it is with the 22. As for ammo, I bring all my ammo with me for every weapon, just because of the fact that it weighs so little. Sights, I always bring with me the Odin and the Hermes for the shotgun. Now, if I really wanted to, I could bring with the new Angler night vision scope, and I'm probably actually going to take the Odin out of here and put in the new night vision scope. Why not? Might as well give it a try today. As for lures, I bring with me all my small game lures because they don't weigh very much. Doggy biscuits, as always, night vision binos, and tents. Tents are very essential for setting up. Okay guys, so the method that I'm about to show you is a method that we like to call the island method, and the reason for that is because the entire method, or most of the method at least, is going to be done on the island or the pier. It's actually kind of a peninsula if you want to get technical with it, but this method is very similar to the 4-lake bear method over in Silver Ridge Peaks, which was an absolute blast. So no more babbling on, no more wasting any more of you guys' time. The very first thing that you guys are going to want to do is go ahead and find all of your fox zones in the highlighted area. Now I'm going to throw up a map just kind of circling where you guys should be searching, but I'm also going to manually show you. From here where my waypoint is, you guys are going to want to run all the way around the pier here. I'm going to call it the pier, but you guys know what I'm referring to, the island or the peninsula, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it the pier. All the way down the coast here. All the way down. They won't be on this island here, so all the way down the coast, around the coast down here, all the way up to exactly where the water ends right here. Now, as you're searching for your zones, don't shoot any foxes. Just leave all of them. The goal here is to find all of your zones on this coast, or the pier or whatever, and just to make sure that you have every single fox zone on the coast. So once you're sure that you found every single fox zone on the pier here, what you guys are going to want to do next is go through and identify all of your solo zones. Now, these can be female solo zones, and these also can be male solo zones. If you don't know what a solo zone is, it's simply a zone that only has one fox drinking in it. Now, this can be 2 female foxes, that would still be considered a solo zone, or 2 male foxes. A zone with both females and males in it would be considered a pair, or a double zone that I like to call it. And do not shoot any foxes out of your double zones. I repeat, do not shoot any foxes out of your pair zones. For reference, this is what a pair zone looks like, or a double zone. You can see here we have a level 5. We have a level 5 female, and actually behind this male here, there's another level 5 male, and surprisingly enough, another level 5 female. So once you guys have went through and identified exactly where all of your solo zones are, what you guys are going to want to do is go for a run. Now, you guys can copy my tent placement, at least my 3 tents that I have set up. I'm not fully set up yet. There are some screenshots in the Discord server. Join that. The link is down in the description of people that have been already set up and using the method for quite some time. That's actually where I learned the method from, some of my friends in there. And where some confusion comes in is a lot of people get confused because in most Great One grinds, or all Great One grinds, you're not supposed to shoot females. And with the Red Fox grind, you're actually going to want to go through and shoot all of your female solos along with the male solos in that pier area. And the reason for this is once you finish shooting those solos, you're going to reset the time at all the other locations that you can find foxes. Now, you don't need all your zones, you're just going to need to find some males, specifically level 5 males and above. I have some zones here, there's some zones around the river, I have some up here as well. And once you guys actually finish shooting all the solos, which is the process that I'm in right now, this solo is actually leaving her zone. Must be past their drink time. I hate how hard these things are to hit. Absolutely flattened her there though. Now if you guys are having a hard time understanding, just try to bear with me. Trust me, it is way harder to explain than it is to understand. I am trying my absolute best. Here's our solo, and surprisingly enough, that is my final solo. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to one of my tents, or actually probably just this outpost here. I'm gonna reset the time, and I'm gonna go search for some males that are level 5 and above. Now you guys are also gonna want to keep your eyes open for any females that are level 6 and above, and you're gonna want to shoot both. So again, if you see any males that are level 5 and above, you're gonna want to shoot them. Same thing goes for any females that are level 6 and above. Now this is where it gets even more complicated to explain. It's actually a really simple process. Definitely drop me a like if you're finding this helpful so far. So what this is gonna do, once you guys have gone through, shot all your solos, and now you're going to search for males that are level 5 or above, or females that are level 6 or above. Like I said, you're going to want to shoot them, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot this level 6 that I found here. He is a solo zone. Absolutely rolled him over there. Is when you're shooting these males that are level 5 and above and females that are level 6 and above, what that's going to do is every time you shoot one, is there's going to be a chance that it could flip zones with the solos that are on your pier here. Now, when you shoot those solo zones, which you should have already done before you go out looking for males that are level 5 and above and females that are level 6 and above, that solo zone will vanish. And like I said, there's a chance that it could flip zones with the males and females that you're shooting on the right-hand side of the map, which are your exterior zones. And as you've seen, I just shot the solo level 6, and his zone has now vanished. He's in respawn heaven. So when I reset the time, leave the game, come back in, there is a chance that this level 6 and whatever female that I shoot here in a few minutes can flip zones with the solo that I shot from over here and turn that solo zone into a new pair zone, which we can then harvest to get consistent respawns over and over and over again. So basically what we're doing here is getting consistent respawns over onto the pier by swapping zones, and this isn't gonna happen every time you go shoot males that are level 5 and above and females that are level 6 and above. The fact that there is a chance that it can happen, and that chance does happen quite frequently, is what we're relying on here. Now, anytime that your pair zones end up vanishing, which they will, you guys are going to want to repeat this process over and over and over again until eventually you get pair zones on the pier again. Go out and repeat that process again. It's kind of hard to get used to at first. I'm about halfway through my first try at doing this method, I guess we can say. Got a nice gold there, 10.40. Got him from 194 meters. Let's send him to respawn heaven. So far it is slightly confusing, but it's definitely getting better. I'm going to try to get both of these foxes here. And we did. That's 2 more foxes into respawn heaven that could potentially spawn back over here onto the pier. Now, on that second rotation after you guys have shot all of your solos down, it is a good idea to shoot as many level 5 males, level 6 females and above as you possibly can on the right hand side of the map or in your exterior zones, whatever you prefer to call them. And there we go, their zone has now vanished. They're both in respawn heaven right now, and hopefully when we reset the time, they will respawn over here onto the pier as a double zone. Now, it is also possible that they can respawn as solos over here, and if that happens, like I said, you're just going to want to repeat the process until eventually you have more double zones over here, and you shouldn't be shooting any of those double zones down until you're sure that there's no more solos left on the pier. Okay, well here's the female that we shot. Beautiful, send her into respawn heaven. Now something that can really help with this process is stacking 9s in your exterior zones. That's entirely optional though. Alrighty guys, here's our male. Nice level 6, get him sent back into respawn heaven, and hopefully some of those foxes that we just shot will come back over to here. Even more hopefully as pair zones, but even if they're solos and it gives me something to shoot over here, I'd be fine with that as well. And just let you guys know, don't expect the process to work your first try. it is very possible for it to, but if it doesn't, try not to get discouraged and just continue doing those steps over and over and over again that I showed you. Now, I'm gonna have a detailed written guide in my Discord server. Me and my moderator, Kraken Player Gaming, are gonna be working on that together. It's going to be a public Google document. It'll be out very soon. Definitely just stay tuned in the Discord server. Hopefully that will help you guys to be able to understand it much easier, because sometimes reading just clicks easier than listening to somebody else try to explain it to you. Hey guys, my name is Squid. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you made it to this point, let me know down below by commenting foxes are fun. I really do appreciate every last one of you guys, whether you made it to this point or not. Join the Discord server, smash that like button, and subscribe. And without further ado, my friends, I will see you later. Peace.